Welcome back, students. Today our topic is Collenchyma. As you know, we are discussing simple permanent tissue. Collenchyma is one of the types of simple permanent tissue. Okay. So let's start with some of the important characteristic features of Collenchyma tissue in plants. This Collenchyma tissue, it is the tissue which forms the primary plant body. Okay. The cells of Collenchyma tissue, they contain protoplasm and are living. That means they contain well developed nucleus, they have a prominent nucleus, and that's why they are living. The cell walls of Collenchymatous cells show localized thickening due to deposition of pectin, hemicelluloses, and cellulose. Okay, they show localized thickening at some specific locations because of the deposition of pectin, hemicelluloses, and cellulose. Okay, and one more important feature that you will remember about Collenchymatous tissue is the individual cells of Collenchyma are never lignified. You will not find lignin in the walls of Collenchymatous cells, and these cells, because of their higher proportion of cellulose and pectic substances in cell walls, they have higher water absorbing capacity. They absorb water to a greater extent because they have higher proportion of cellulose and pectin in their cell walls. The cells are compact and intercellular spaces may or may not be present. ये जो cells होती है कोलनकाइमा की, they are compact, okay, and they enclose intercellular spaces, or in some cases the intercellular spaces are completely absent. Okay, and the cells are generally elongated. They have an elongated structure with oblique end walls. Here you can see this is the elongated cell and it possesses the oblique end walls. Okay, these are the oblique end walls, or sometimes the end walls may be round. It may be like this. Okay, the end walls may be round in outline. Now the distribution of Collenchymatous tissues in the plants. The Collenchyma tissue occurs chiefly in the hypodermis of dicot stems. Example is cucurbita and helianthus, and the leaves. Okay, it occurs, you can say it occurs in the hypodermis of dicot stems and leaves. You know that first of all you have epidermis. Okay, then below the epidermis we have another layer in dicots which is known as hypodermis, and this hypodermis is made up of Collenchymatous cells. Usually the Collenchyma tissue is absent in monocots, and in roots it is absent in both monocots as well as dicots. I will repeat this point. It has been seen that in monocots Collenchyma tissue is absent. Okay, and in both monocots and dicots the roots do not possess the Collenchyma tissue. Now the types of Collenchyma. We have four different types of Collenchyma tissue in plants. The first one is plate or lamellar type. In this type, the deposition of thickening material only occurs in the tangential walls of the cells, and because of this type of deposition, it seems the cells look like parallel plates. Okay, here you can see in the image, these are the tangential walls. This is the outer tangential wall and this is the inner tangential wall. Tangential wall means which is parallel to the surface. Okay, and these are the radial walls here. Okay, here you can see in this image, I will repeat this one. The deposition of thickening material takes place on the inner and outer tangential walls of the cells, and because of this specific type of deposition, it looks that the cells are in the form of a lamellae. Okay, they form the layers or parallel plates. Here you can see this is one set of parallel plates, this is another set of parallel plates. These plates are parallel to each other. Okay, another one is angular. Here in this type, thickening material is deposited at the angles of the cells. Here you can see these are the angles of the cells, corners. Okay, thickening material is deposited here, not here. Okay, here you can see also the thickening material is deposited at the angles of the cells, at the corners of the cells. You can see. Another type is annular type. In this type, the thickening material is deposited regularly in the form of a circle. Here you can see this is the cell, and in this cell you can see the thickening material is deposited uniformly in all the directions. Okay, it is not located to a specific spot. And then finally we have lacunae type. In this type of collenchyma, the thickening material is deposited on the walls which border the intercellular spaces, and these intercellular spaces can be small or they can be large. Okay, here you can see these are the intercellular spaces, and the thickening material is deposited in the walls adjacent to this intercellular space. Or here you can see this is the small space, and here this is the large intercellular space, in which the walls surrounding this intercellular space, they are heavily deposited with the thickening material. Okay, these are the 4 different types of collenchyma. And now finally the functions of collenchyma tissue in plants. It is the principal supporting tissue in young dicot stems. जो young dicot stems होती हैं, जिनमें secondary growth नहीं हुई होती है, उनमें xylem नहीं होता है, phloem नहीं होता है. In these young dicot stems, the collenchyma functions as the principal support tissue. Okay, it gives them support and strength. And this tissue also has the capacity to expand and hence gives tensile strength to the plant body. ये जो tissue होता है collenchyma tissue, it has the ability to expand. Okay, and because of its expansion power, it gives tensile strength to the plant body. The second one is it is present at the margins of some leaves and helps these leaves resist the tearing effect of wind. In some plant species, the collenchyma tissue is present at the margins of their leaves, and this helps them prevent the tearing effect of wind. Okay, and some collenchymatous cells possess chloroplasts and they also perform photosynthesis. Okay, these are the different functions of collenchymatous tissues in plants. This is all about collenchyma. I hope you all understand this. Thank you and stay blessed.